let's get started. Regina, looks like you have me all to yourself tonight.
Yes, like everybody is waiting for the video.
Yeah. I mean, and I will send it out as soon as I get it. I will send it out. All righty. So today we're going to work on a couple of things. We're going to start with just doing some fluency things. So if I wrote this, if I gave you this to solve, let me get a better writing marker. How would you solve that, Regina? 3 times 100. Can you see?
3 times 100. I would just say it's 300.
But can you just say 3 times 1 is 3?
3.
And add
Yes.
zeros?
You add the zeros.
Okay. So what if I gave you this? 30 times 100. 3 times
1 will be 3
plus
the 0.
many?
Yes, and
So
then
it's
it
3,000.
becomes 3,000. Yeah.
Okay. So what if I gave you this?
So that's 2. You multiply 3 by 1, 3, and then zeros.
How many zeros?
The zeros will be 4.
4 zeros.
Yeah, 4 zeros.
So it's going to be
It will be
30,000.
30,000.
Okay. Okay. All righty. So we're going to work on that a little later. But before we get to that, let's work on rounding. So what if I gave you, what do you know about, tell me what you know about rounding. What do you know about rounding?
Rounding?
Uh-huh. If I gave you this number, 8,735, and I want you to round it to the nearest thousand. What number is in my thousands place? What place is this? What number is in my thousands place?
8,000.
Okay, so
135. So
what number is in my thousands place?
The 8.
8 and 4 is in my hundreds. So write this down. If it's 5 or more, you're gonna go up to 10. If it's 4 or less, you're gonna round down to 0. Okay?
Okay.
5 or more, you're gonna round up to 10. 4 or less, you're gonna round down to 0.
Okay, so 5 or more is you round it up to 10.
Right.
And then 4 or less, round down to 0. Okay. Let me write it down.
Yeah, write that down. Again, 5 or more, you're gonna round up to 10. 4 or less, you're gonna round down to 0.
Okay.
Okay? So,
okay.
Let's go back to this problem. 8 is in our thousands place. So this is our thousands, hundreds, 10,000s, ones, right? So number 2, the place to our right dictates if we're gonna round up or down. So that place is our hundreds place. The number in our hundreds place is 7. So we go back to our chart. Is 7 5 or more? Is it 4 or less?
The 7 is more. 5 or more. Yes.
So we're gonna round up, right? So
yes.
Before we round up, let's write it this way: 8, 7, 3, 5. What is 1,000 more than 8,000?
1,000 more than 8,000 would be 9,000.
9,000. And
yes.
What is 1,000? What is 1,000 less than 9,000?
8,000.
8,000. So we have a little grid here. So we're either gonna round up to 9,000 or down to 8,000, okay?
Okay, okay.
The 7 is going to dictate it. So it's 7 more, 5 or more, or 4 or less.
The 7 is 5 or more. So 5,
So we're gonna round up to 9,000.
9,000.
Okay, one second for me. 1 second.
Okay.
1 second. Okay, I'm back. So let's try this one, Regina. What if I gave you this number? What is this number?
It's 6,345.
Okay, so what is 1,000 more than 6,000?
7,000.
7,000. And what's 1,000 less than 7,000?
It's 6,000.
6,000. So this is our range between 6 and 7,000, right?
Okay, yeah.
So 6 is in our thousand place, 3 is in our hundredth place. So it's 3, 5 or more, or is it 4 or less?
4 less.
So we're gonna round down to 6,000.
6,000.
Does it make sense?
Yeah, so does it mean it's like one more than 6 and one more than 7? That is all what we are looking, right?
Yeah, when we're rounding to the thousands, what do you mean one more than 6 and one more than 7? I don't understand what
No,
you're saying.
we are talking about thousands, but I'm just bringing it down because it's like more or less. That is what we are doing here. So
Yeah.
if we are rounding up, that means if you look at okay, let me put in the thousand.
Okay,
so
let's do one for in hundreds. Okay, let's try one in the hundredth place.
okay.
And say, for instance, we're rounding to the nearest 100. Okay.
Okay.
We're rounding to this place. So we have to look at the number in our tens place. What is 100 more than 100?
It will be 200.
200. And what's 100 less than 200?
100.
100. So this is our range, right? It's either gonna round down to 100 or up to 200. All right. So we look at the number in our tens.
The number that comes after the 100. If it is higher, then you round it. Okay.
We're gonna round
if
it
is
up
low.
because it's 8 is larger than 5.
5, yes. So it goes high. It goes up.
Okay. But if we had this number, 125, 100 more than 100 is 200. 100 less than 200 is 100. So you still have that same range. But we're rounding to the nearest 100 and we look at the number in our tens place. So it's 10. Is 2 higher or lower than 5?
It's lower.
So we're gonna round down to 100.
100. Okay.
Does it make sense? Hi, Tenzing.
Yes.
Hi, Tenzing. How are you?
Good, Dr. Lori. How are you?
I'm well. We're did you take your test today?
Yes, I did.
How was it?
I think it was good.
Did you make any Did you make any gains?
I think, yeah, when I took the first pre-test, I didn't know anything about the fractions and anything. So today
Right.
when I took the test, I think I can understand better. Yeah.
Okay, good, good, good,
Wow.
good. Great. Yay.
Congratulations.
She did well.
Congratulations.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Andra, how are you? Andra, how are you?
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm well. We're working on rounding, and I'm gonna just review it again for you.
It's
Okay.
good you two came. I'm happy you are here.
Me too.
All
I've been
right,
trying to
so
connect, yeah.
let's review rounding. So
Okay.
if you look at my screen, I have a little rule here that I want you all to write down. If it's 5 or more, you're gonna round up to 10 or the next 100. If it's 100, if it's rounded to the next 1,000 or the next 100,000, you're gonna round up, okay? If it's 4 or less, you're gonna round down to 0, okay? So let me show you what I mean. If I give you this number, read that number for me, Tenzin.
3,442.
Okay, what is 1,000 more than 3,000?
2,000.
No, one more. So we're adding one.
Oh,
to it.
4,000.
4,000. And what is 1,000 less than 4,000?
3,000.
3,000. So this is our range. We're either gonna round up to 4,000 or down to 3,000, okay?
Okay.
So we're rounding to the nearest 1,000. So we look at the number in our hundreds place, which is 4, all right? So let's go back to our rule. If it's 5 or more, we're gonna round up. If it's 4 or less, we're gonna round down. So what number is this? 4, is it 4 or less or 5 or more?
4 is less, right?
It's 4 or less, so we're gonna round down to 3,000. Make sense?
So
Does it make sense?
that is the answer. If the that was what I was trying to ask. If the number in the hundredth place is less than 4, you just round down to the lesser thousands, right?
Right.
Like
If we're
2,000.
yeah, right.
So and if it is more than 4 or 5, you round it up to 4,000, and that's just the
you round it up. Yeah,
and that is the answer.
yeah, that's it. That's all you do
Oh.
with rounding.
Oh
That's
wow.
it. So let's try some. Let's do this one. What if I gave you 989 and I want you to round it to the nearest 100? What 100 is close to 89?
It's 900.
Let me do another one.
This is 80, so it's 90.
Let me do this one. So if I gave you 209, if we're rounding to the nearest 100, what is 200 plus 100? It gives you what?
300.
And what's 300 minus 100?
200.
200. So this is your range. Your answer is going to be either 200 or 300.
Okay. So
it
after
answer?
writing the two, Dr. Lori, I'm sorry. After writing the two like this, are you going to show the arrow down or up to show that that is your answer?
I am. I'm going to show you. So we're rounding to the nearest 100. So we look at the number in our tens place. Then we go back to the rule. If it's 5 or more, we're going to round up. If it's 4 or less, we're going to round down. So is 0, 5 or more, or 4 or less?
The 0 is 4 less.
4 less.
So we're going to round down to 200. So your answer is going to be 200.
Okay. So you have to draw the arrow to show your answer.
Yeah, well, you don't, I mean, you don't really have to, but just until you get comfortable with it, you can.
Okay.
But you got to make the range because it'll make it easier for you to figure out which answer which
Yes.
way you going, up or down. So let's try a couple together. Well, I'm gonna give you all these to do on your own, okay?
Okay.
You're gonna round this one to the nearest 1,000. Round this one to the nearest 100. Round this one to the nearest 1,000. This one to the nearest 100, okay? So the first one, 1,343, you're gonna round to the nearest 1,000. The next one, 569, you round into the nearest 100. 8,073, you're rounding to the nearest 1,000. And 258, you're rounding to the nearest 100. Okay? I'm gonna give you 15 minutes. All righty, any questions? You have 15 minutes.
Okay.
Excuse me,
Alrighty.
Dr. Laurie. What page are we doing?
No, I'm just giving you some problems. We're not on a page.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just looking at my screen.
Okay.
All right, 15 minutes, I'll be back. All righty, are you all finished?
Yes, I'm done.
You finished? All right.
Yes, I'm done.
Okay, so let's work this out. So the first one, 1,343. 1,343. We're rounding to the nearest 1,000. So tell me what I need to do, Regina. What numbers in my thousands place? Let's start there.
So 1,000. The
So what
one
number-
is in the thousands place.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Thousands.
underline the 1, circle the 3, because that's gonna determine which way I go. So what's 1,000 more than 1,000? So what's
It's
1,000?
2,000.
2,000. And what's
Yes.
1,000 less than 2,000?
It's 1,000.
1,000. So our range is between 1,000 and 2,000.
2,000. Yes.
So we look at the number in our hundreds place, which is what?
It's 300 and it's less than 5.
So which way are we gonna round?
We are rounding down.
We're gonna round down to 1,000.
1,000. Yes.
Okay, you see it? All right,
Yes.
the next one, 569. We're rounding to the nearest 100. Andrea, what number is in our hundreds place?
Sorry, what did you say?
I said the number is 569. What number's in our hundreds place?
Okay. If it's more than 5, it should round up. So I think 600.
Okay. All right, what numbers in our hundreds place is 5, right?
Oh, sorry, 5. Yeah,
Right, what's 100 more than 500?
600,
600. And what's 100 less than 600?
400.
500. Okay, so our range is between
500,
500 and 600. We're gonna look at the number to our right, which is 6.
Okay.
Is 6 higher or lower than 5?
Lower.
6 is higher, is lower than 5?
Oh,
or
sorry.
higher?
No, 6 is higher than 5. Sorry, I'm distracted.
Around up to 600. So your answer is 600.
Okay.
All right, you got it?
Yeah.
All right, good job. Let's go to Tenzing, the next one. 8,743. We're rounding to the nearest 1,000. What number's in our thousands place?
8.
8. So what is 1,000 more than 8,000?
Is it 9,000?
9,000. And what's 1,000 less than 9,000?
8,000?
8,000. So this is our range. We're either gonna round down to 8,000 or up to 9,000, right?
Yeah.
So what number we're gonna look at to determine which way we're going?
Number 7, right?
7, because it's in our hundreds place.
Yes.
And it's 7 higher or lower than 5?
Higher.
So which way do we go? We round,
The upward.
we round, we
Up.
round up to 9,000. So your answer is 9,000.
Okay.
Any questions so far? All right, last one, Regina. 258. We're rounding to the nearest hundred. What number's in my hundreds place, Regina? Regina, what number's in my hundreds place?
It's 2.
2, okay?
Yes.
What 100 more than 200?
It's 300.
300, and what's 100 less than 300?
200.
So my range is between 200 and 300,
300.
right?
Yes.
What number we're gonna look at to determine which way we go?
The
What place?
5. The
5
5.
in the tens place, right?
Yes.
So is 5 the same, or is 5 the same or higher than 5?
Is the same as 5. So
So we're gonna go which way?
up to 300.
Up
We
to
are rounding up to 300. Yes.
Yep, that's it.
Hmm.
Any
Wow.
questions? You got it? Any questions?
Yes.
Does it make sense?
Yes, it makes sense.
Okay,
I now understand. For me, I can't speak for everybody.
go ahead. What were you saying? Were you?
No,
what
I
were-
said for me, it makes sense now because when we started, I didn't understand it well, but now I understand.
Okay, cool thing. That's why I'm here, to make sure you understand. All righty. So what we're going to do now is we're going to work on some multiplication strategies. So let's see. If I gave you this, so if I gave you these numbers, what's the difference in these two problems? 4 times 30 and 40 times 30. What's the difference?
The zeros.
Right, this is 4 ones and 30. What's another way to write 30? How many tens is in 30?
1.
3 tens.
10. So 30 is the same as 3 tens, right?
Yes.
And 4 is 4 ones.
Mhm.
All righty. So down here we have 40 and times 30. So this is 4 tens times 3.
3 tens.
Okay, so let's look at this. How can I multiply 4 times 30 just by looking at it? What do I know about 4 times 3? What's 4 times 3?
4,
12.
12.
12. And how many zeros?
1 0.
So my answer is 120.
Yeah.
You see how I did that,
Yeah.
Andrew? I multiplied my basic facts, which is 4 times 3, and added a
Okay.
zero. You see it, Regina?
Yes. My
So what if
troubles.
I get, let's go back to 40 times 30. What's 4 times 3?
It's 12.
12, how many zeros?
2 zeros. So to be
Zeros. So it's
1,200.
1,200. So let's try it again. What about this one? Again, we have 4 times 3, which is 12. And how many zeros?
3 zeros.
3 zeros. So it's 12,000.
Mhm.
What do you think this is going to be? What do you think that answer is going to be?
It's going to be
4
we
times
have
3.
4. So it
12.
will be 120,000.
4
120,000.
zeros, 120,000.
20,000.
Yeah, 1.
Does everybody see how we're just multiplying the basic facts and then adding the zeros?
Yes.
That's what we're doing today. That's it. So let's look at another one. Let's look at another one. And this is just the easy way to multiply. I'm just going to give you some strategies to multiply. And we're going to look at some different strategies that'll help you figure out multiplication a little faster. So it's basically mental math. So let's look at this one. What if I gave you this? What's the basic fact in this one? 6 times 5, right?
Yes,
So what's 6 times 5?
it's 30.
5? Oh, 30.
And how many zeros are we gonna add?
1.
1 0.
1 0.
300.
It's gonna give us 300. So what about this one? What do you think that answer is gonna be?
It's gonna be 3,000.
You said 3,000, so we have 30 and add 2 zeros, 3,000. Very good, Regina. You see it, Andrea?
Yes.
Okay, what about this one, Andrea? Try this one. We know 6 times 5 is 30. How many zeros do we add, Andrea?
3 zeros. 3 more
Mommy,
zeros.
I'm going to school. Mommy, I'm not going to
Guess what?
school.
Yeah,
30,000.
30,000.
Right?
Yes.
Right? Let's try this one. Tenzin, what do you think that's gonna be?
It's gonna be 300,000.
Tenzin, Regina, Tenzin.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Tenzin, what do we have?
The 6
5
times
is
30, and
30.
then we have to add 4 zeros.
300,000. Thank you, Regina, for helping. All right. So again, we're using our basic facts to help us with multiplying mentally. So let's go to page, take out, let's see. Take out page 20 of the sheets that I sent you this morning. Take out page 20.
Okay.
It looks like this. Page 20.
Page 20.
Yeah,
Looks
Page
like I don't have it.
I sent it this morning.
Yes, let me try and print it out right now.
If not, you can just look at mine. You can just look
Okay.
at
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to use those same strategies to help us figure this one out. All right, it says fill in the blanks using your knowledge of place value, units, and basic facts. So let's look at the first one, 23 times 20. So 23, we have 23 ones times 2 tens. How can we figure this problem out? What can we do? Tenzin, how would you figure this out, just mentally?
23 ones and 2 tens.
How would you figure this problem out?
23 ones has 2 tens, right? And 2 tens.
What's 2 times 3?
But sorry,
2 times 3 is what?
6.
Okay, and what's 2 times 4?
2 times 2, right?
Yes, 2 times 2. I'm sorry. What is 2 times 2?
Is 4.
And how many zeros?
1 0.
So your answer is 400.
460. Okay.
Andrew, did you see how I did that? Or I can just double 23. 23 twice is 46, add a 0.
Mhm.
What about this one? You all work this way, 230 times 20. It's the same as this problem. This problem was 23 times 20. This problem is 230 times 20.
So 4,600. This is then
Mhm.
What do you think it is?
4,600.
How'd you get it?
I add 2 zeros.
You just added 2 zeros. That's it.
Yeah.
That was it. So you're basically doing it mentally. What about C? How would you do C?
Where's the C?
Right here, 41 times 4. What's
The answer is there. So you will multiply first 4 times 1 is 4.
and 4 times
And
4,
4 times 4 is 16. So 164.
164. So what do you think the answer for D is?
The answer should be 30. So it will be 1,600.
No, 16,400.
Sorry. 164,000.
1,000.
Oh, yeah.
3 zeros to 164.
Yeah,
Mm.
164,000.
See where the 3 zeros came from? You have 2 here and 1 here.
Yeah.
You see it, Andrew?
164,000, right?
Yeah, yep, 164,000. All right, try E and F. Give you a couple minutes to do that.
Please, did you say we should do the E?
E and F, yes.
Okay.
E is 3,310 times 300. F is 500 times 600. All right, anybody want to take a try at it? Anybody want to take Tenzin? You want to try it? Try E for me, Tenzin.
Okay. Can
Go ahead. Tell me how you solved it.
I put the in tens place 3,310,
Mm-hmm.
and the hundreds is 300.
Okay. So how many zeros do you know it's gonna have?
We have 3 zeros.
At least 3 zeros, okay? What's 3 times 1?
3 times 1 is 3.
What's
And
3 times 3?
3 is 9.
Mhm.
And what's this 3 times 3 again?
9.
So your answer is
900.
993,000.
Yes.
You see how we did it, Andrea?
Mhm.
You looked at the zeros first and then you just multiplied the basic facts. What about this one? Andrea, try this one for me. 500 times 600.
Okay, I think you did 5 times 6.
Okay, we know 5 times 6 is, this is
It's
500,
30.
and this is 600. What's 5 times 6?
It's 30.
30. How many zeros do we know we're gonna add?
You gotta add
Mommy,
4 more zeros.
Okay, what's my answer going to be?
300,000.
300,000.
Yes.
That's it. Is that easier to multiply it mentally than to try to multiply it all the way out? A lot easier.
Yeah, mentally it's easier.
Uh-huh. All right, now we're going to go over to some more strategies. So take out page 21. If you don't have it printed, you can look at my screen. So let's look at page 21. We're going to do some more mental strategies, okay? So let's look at A. A, we have the problem of 7 times 9. That's our basic fact, right?
Yes.
7 times 9 is 63.
3.
Everybody see that? So that's our basic fact. Now we have 7 times 90. So we have 7 times 9, which is 63, and then 63 times 10, because 9 times, let me decompose this. It's 90 is the same as 9 times 10. So we multiply 9 times 7 to give 63, and then we have 10. So 63 times 10 is 630. Does everybody see that?
Yes.
See how I decompose 90 to 99 times 10. Okay. Now let's look at the next one. We have 70 times 90. We can decompose 70 to 7 times 10 times 90, which we can decompose. What, everybody remember what decompose means?
Yes, to
Breaking down.
Breaking it down. So we
Yes.
can decompose 70 to 7 times 10 times 9 times 10. That's the same as 70 times 90. Then we can pull out the basic facts. 7 times 9 is 63. 10 times 10 is 100. So we have 63 times 100. We're just adding the 2 zeros to 63. Make sense? What, you looking confused, Tenzine? Tell me what you're thinking. What's going on?
I'm just thinking how it
Let's
is.
go. Let's do it again because you're looking confused. All righty. So let's look at it again. We started with 70 times 90, right?
Yes.
We can decompose 70 to 7 times 10, right?
Okay.
And decompose 90 to 9 times 10.
Okay.
7 times 10 gives us 70, 9 times 10 gives us 90. Then we can go back to our basic facts and put those together. 7 times 9 times 10 times 10. 10 times 10 is 100.
Okay, 100, yeah.
So 7 times 9 is 63 plus 100, which gives us those 2 zeros, gives us 6,300.
Okay.
Does it make sense?
Yes.
Make sense, Regina?
Yeah, I'm trying to understand it. And
Okay, tell me what,
because
what do you think? What are your thoughts?
for the first part, where you will break down when you are decomposing like 70 times 90, then you come down there, you put them into bracket, 7
Right.
times 10. Then 7 times 10 is 700. Oh,
No,
sorry,
no, no, no,
70.
no.
70.
No, we put the basic facts together. We have 7 times 9, which comes from here. We put that
Okay.
together, and then we
Then
put
10 times 10.
together.
That gives you the 100. Okay.
Right.
So
10
when
times
you are
10 is
doing the
100.
basic, okay. So you just
Put the basic
you
facts
just
together.
multiply the basic ones first, then you come to the tens.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
We go
Okay.
back to step 7 times 9 is 63 plus 100 times 100. Add those 2 zeros, 6,300.
Okay.
Or we could have just said 7 times 9 is 63 plus 2 zeros.
Yeah, I understand now.
Make sense? Andrea, does that make sense?
It makes
Andrea?
sense, but I pity those who
I'm
do
sorry,
not
I'm trying
count.
to unmute.
Okay. Does it
I'm
make
trying
sense?
to understand it.
Okay. I'm just showing you some different strategies that you can use to multiply. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So let's look at the last strategy, 70 times 900. We can do 7 times 9 is 63. 7, we can decompose 7 to 7 times 10. 900 can be decomposed to 9 times 100. Put the basic facts together, 7 times 9, and then multiply 10 times 100. 7 times 9 is 63, 10 times 100, you add those 3 zeros. So it's 6,000, 63,000. But if it's easier for you just to multiply the basic facts and add the zeros,
Mhm.
you can do it that way. I'm just showing you some different strategies that you can use.
So if we use the basic, thing, then we have to do 7 times 10 is give you 70, right, Dr. Laurie?
Which one? Here?
Yeah.
Say it again.
If we start from the basic, then we have to do 7 times 10, it gives you 70.
Yes.
And then 900.
9 times 100
9 times 100, it gives you
gives you
900.
900. Yeah, so we could have broken it down to 7 times 10 and 9 times 100.
100. Okay.
Okay.
So now I want you all to do B, C, and D. Okay? B is 45 times 3, then 45 times 30, 450 times 30, 450 times 300. C is 40 times 500, 40 times 50, 40 times 500, 40 times 5,000. D, 718 times 2, 7,180 times 20, 7,180 times 200, 7,180 times 2,000. Use any of the strategies that we've talked about, okay? Using any of those strategies.
So we are doing everything over there on the
Yes,
line.
we're on B, C, and
I
D.
don't know.
Well, you know what? Just do B and C. And we'll do D together.
Hmm.
Come on, Regina, you can do this. You're in that. You can do this.
This one.
Think about the strategies that we just talked about.
Okay.
All right, ladies, how you doing? How you doing, Regina?
It's not easy.
Yes, it is. Don't say that. Don't say it. It is easy. I'm gonna show you some tricks.
this 45, I mean like 40 and 50, it's easier to me do breakdown, and it is easier to do, but 45 and 3, I don't know how to break it down.
But you don't have to.
Oh,
You don't have to.
we have to do direct, right? This one.
Yeah, but you don't have to if you know which one you doing. This one? Which one? This one?
Yeah, this one. Yeah, 45 times
Okay.
3.
All right, let me show you something. We can decompose 45 to 40 times 3 plus 5 times 3, right? Right? Because we decompose 45 to 40 and plus and 5. So what's 4 times 3? 12, right?
12, yeah.
Add a 0. What's 5 times 3?
15.
15. Now we add them. 135. You see how I did it?
Okay, so first we have to break down the 40, right? I mean 45
I
into
broke, yeah, I decomposed 45 to 40
40, and we,
plus 5.
okay.
And then I multiply each 5 times 3 and 40 times 3. 40 times 3 is the same as 4 times 3 is 12 and add a 0.
Okay. Okay, now I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Now you're gonna take that same answer and you're gonna do 45 times 30. The only difference is I added a 0, so it's 1,350.
G, right? Yeah.
And then here you add a 0 and another 0, so you added 2 zeros.
2 zeros. Yeah.
13,500.
Yeah, let us break it down. Let me see the way I did mine.
How'd you do it?
I multiplied 45 by 10.
Why by
and then-
10?
Sorry, 45 by 30. Then I'm breaking it down here. 45 by 10 and 3. That is 45 times 10 and 3 times 10.
3 times 10 or 3? You doing this one or this one? Which one?
No, I'm doing it 30. The
30. Okay, so you
yes.
did
The
45
450
times 10, and then you did 3 times 10.
Yes.
Okay, so you know 45 times 10 is 130, and
30.
then 10 times 10 is 100.
100, yes. So for me to get the 2 zeros.
Right, you just added 2 zeros.
Yes.
You see what she did, Tenzing? She decomposed 450 to 45 times 10 and 30 to 3 times 10. Then she multiplied 45 times 3, gave her 135, and 10 times 10 is 100. So 135 times 100 gives you 13,500.
500.
Okay.
You see it? It's different ways you can do it. That's why I showed you all of those 4 ways.
Yeah.
You choose the way that you think is easiest for you.
Okay.
So what about the next one? How did you do this one, Regina?
That one I multiply 45
Times
no
10.
450 times 10.
450 or 45?
No, 45 times 10. Sorry, 45
Okay.
times 10.
And then how did
Yeah.
you decompose 300? 3
And
times
3
100?
times 1, yeah, 100.
So 45 times 3
10
plus 10 times 100.
100,
So that
yes.
gives you 135 times 1,000.
1,000.
So 135,000.
Yes.
You see it? You could have done it that way, or you could have just did 45 times 3 and added the 3 zeros.
And you get a straight answer.
You're gonna get the answer, yes.
Yes.
Tenzin, you see it? Don't get frustrated. Choose the strategy that's easiest for you. Okay? I'm just showing you several so you have some to pick from. Andrea, choose the strategy that's easiest for you, okay?
Okay.
Tenzin, which one is easiest for you?
40 times 50.
Okay. But okay, so if you did, let's go to this one. What's 4 times 5? 20,
4
right?
times 20, yeah.
And add 1 0.
1 0 is 200, yeah.
Yes. Then here you know 4 times 5 is 20. Add 2 zeros. Or
What
you
is
can do 4 times 10
10 and
plus
Look at what
5
is this.
times 10.
Just go and put them together.
Plus 5 times 10. 4 times, then you can put 4 times 5 together plus 10 times 10 together. That
Yeah.
gives you
Yes.
20 times 100,
yeah.
which gives you 2,000.
Mhm.
Okay? So choose the strategy that's easiest for you. If you want to just multiply the basic facts, 4 times 5 is 20, add 3 zeros. Gives you 20,000.
Okay.
Or you could have decomposed 40 to 4 times 10, 500 to 5 times 100.
Mommy.
And put the basic facts together. Then put the basic facts 4 times 10, 4 times 5 plus 10 times.
Ada, will you
1.
behave yourself? Behave yourself.
Okay, that gives you 20 times 1,000.
Mhm.
20,000. But
Because of
whichever
that,
way you think is easiest, you choose the one that you think is that's easiest for you to do. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Any questions before we move on?
Okay, thanks.
Any questions? Everybody see it? I'm just giving you different strategies that you can use, and you choose the one that's easiest for you to do. Okay.
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 So
All right.
like last
Fine.
one, we can do direct also, right? Like
Which one?
the last one, 400 and 5,000.
Fourth, you can do. How would you want to tell me how you want to do it?
Like I have to we can do like 4 times 5 times 4 is 20,
Right.
and then add the 5 zeros.
And 5 zeros. Yep. That's 2 million. Yeah.
Okay.
Or you could have done it this way. 4 times 100 plus 5 times 100. 1,000, I'm sorry. 1,000 and 4 times 5, 100 times 1,000. That's 20 plus 20 times 100,000. Okay.
Mhm.
2 million. You could do it that either way. You just choose the strategy that's easiest for you. Okay.
Okay.
All righty. So let's look at page 22, which is your homework.
Page 22.
Well, no, you know what? Let's go to page 23, which is your
Yeah.
exit ticket.
22 is a little blurry.
Want us to do it tonight?
No, you can do it by, just give it to me by Wednesday, before Wednesday.
Okay. Okay.
So on page 23, you're gonna do problems number 1, using any strategy that you like. And number 2, explaining how knowing that 50 times 40 is 200 helps you find the answer for 500 times 400. Okay?
Mhm.
Doing that one. And then on page 25, I'll put it in the chat. You're going to do B and C. So let me put it in the chat. 1 second.
What page is this one?
Which one?
This one you are just showing.
That's page 25.
Okay. So page 23 and 25
Yep, exit ticket,
pages.
which is page 23, and page 25, 3, B, and C. I just put it in the chat. It's in the chat now. Okay, again, you're gonna do page 23, 1A, B, and C, using any strategy that we talked about today, and then you're gonna explain 2. Then you're gonna do your
Explain?
homework. Yeah,
I
you're
don't
gonna
understand the explanation.
you tell me, how is it that knowing that 50 times 4 is 200 helps you find what 500 times 400 is? How can you use this basic fact to help you find this answer?
Multiply
Yeah,
4 times 5.
that's what you're gonna write. That's how you explain.
Oh,
You
we
just
have to
Okay.
write, Dr. Lori, we have to write in a sentence?
No,
Yes.
you don't have to be, yeah, you can write in a complete sentence.
Okay.
Or
Just
we can just do the formula to explain it.
Yeah, you can do that as well. But I want you to write and let me know how you know that.
Okay.
All righty. And then you're gonna do page 25, 3B and C. And the strategies are up here to help you figure it out.
That's a lot.
Okay.
All righty. You can choose any of the strategies to help you figure out the answer.
Okay.
All righty.
Okay.
And I put it in the chat. Any questions? Any questions?
Not.
I think good.
Questions? Any questions? Any questions?
Hmm.
You got it, Andrew? Does it make sense?
It makes sense. No question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tenzin, you got it? Don't try to overwhelm yourself, Tenzin. Just choose one strategy that you like that's easy for you and do it that way.
Okay.
I'm giving you 4 different strategies, but I want you to choose the one that's easiest for you. Okay?
Okay.
Regina, you got it?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Cool beans. All right,
So
ladies.
we are doing 2 pages, pages
Yep.
23 and
23
25.
and 25. Yep.
Okay.
I put it in the chat.
Okay.
All right, ladies. I will see you on Wednesday.
Okay. Thank you. Dr.
Thank you.
All righty. Those of you who are taking your test Wednesday, I'll see you Wednesday evening. Best of
Yeah,
luck with
I'm
your
going to
test.
do mine in the evening because I'm going to miss Wednesday.
Okay. All right. Well, best of luck on your
Thank you.
test. All right, guys, and please don't overthink it. Just think about what it is it's asking you to do. Don't overthink it.
Okay.
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 All right,
Thank
ladies.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
I will see you all
Okay.
later.
Good night, everyone.
Okay.
Bye.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Bye.